Hi, how's everyone? Welcome back. Welcome and hello if you are new. Thanks for finding me. We're doing the love reading for the collective. We're using the Fairy Oracle deck by Brian Froud. We're going to get clarifiers using the Vice Versa deck by Linnea Weatherstone. And I'm going to use the Celtic Lenormand for the connection. So, did the pre-shuffle and dealt out three cards. Person one here on the left, person two on the right, and the middle card is the connection itself. We got an interesting layout here. Person number one drew death. Person number two drew the rar. Um, so and then the connection itself drew ecstasis, which is just joy in ecstasy and the connection. I mean, it was amazing. So I just left it. Um, so, person number one. Death card here is 53, comes down to 8. There is a cycle here that the person number one is ending. There's something in their energy that is coming to a close. They are now in a energy of transition, whatever that means. Something in their energy is ending, whether something internal, like in their state of mind, in their heart space, or in their physical environment. Something is changing, something is ending. There's a lot of energy being put into what they are doing, what they are going through, what they're experiencing, and what they need to close out. So the picture here is in a shroud. Yes, it can be a death shroud, but to me, it feels like they have removed themselves, or they are covering themselves. They are somehow keeping themselves apart. Now, it is not, how do I explain this? It's, let me think here, because I know what I'm seeing, but I am trying to explain it in words. It's just a feeling. I get hermit energy here too. It's just a feeling of kind of pulling back, not it, it's not in a malicious way. I don't know why I want to say malicious. I can't think of anything better to describe it. It's it's um it's just like they're taking time to themselves because they are going through a time of transition here. Something is irrevocably ending for them. Now, the idea here is that it may or may not be by their own doing, because death is something that is a natural ending, changes inner and outer, but it could be something that either they brought on in their own situation, or something around them is ending that they don't have control over. Um, like I say, I can read the energies, but I can't distinguish details because it's going to play out differently for everybody involved. Like for some people, maybe they're ending a toxic relationship. For other people, maybe they're ending a job situation, or connection with other people. It plays out in different ways. And if it's, even in those instances, if it's a job for some people, it could be a transition that they initiated or that was initiated on them that they can't change. If it was a relationship, it could be an ending that they had a hand in creating, consciously, that they needed to end something, or it could be an ending that came about without outside of their control. So I say as much as I can because I want to cover all the bases. But regardless, person number one is in a state of transition because the cycle is ending. Okay. Person number two, this is beautiful, excited, ecstatic energy. The Rar for me has chariot energy because it's about wanting to jump ahead into something new, wanting to, it's like their engines are revving up because they're getting ready to jump. That's why it's chariot energy to me. It's represented by something that looks like a will-o'-the-wisp, but it's wild energy and enthusiastic energy. It's a power up before they take off to something new. And the connection itself drew the card called ecstasis, which is another another way of saying ecstasy. This is a card of joy and power and soul energy. There's nothing here but joy. Separateness is an illusion. I mean, that is so amazing. The connection is healthy, it's happy, it's open, it's live, it's lit, right? And then person number two here is almost like they're facing person number one, even though person number one is under a shroud of secrecy right now. Like almost like the divine has put a covering over them, a protective blankets while they go through this transition, while they go through this change, while something in them shifts. And when the shroud is removed, when they're ready and the cycle is completed, that shroud will come off. So they're in an energy of, I want to say, spiritual seclusion, perhaps. Let's get some clarifiers on it. We're using the vice versa deck. This has cards that have a front and a back, but not reversals. The front side is the outer self, the back side is the inner self. So let's get some clarity on person number one, please. Going through a natural ending, but it is irrevocable. Whatever has been set in motion is going to play out, whether they can control it or not, whether they initiated it or not. Did they initiate it? Let's get some clarity here on death, please. Death for person one. What is changing for person one? This might have, maybe they're becoming aware of something, and the awareness that's through two, but do I keep them? Give me one more, thank you. Wow, death twice. Okay, so this is quite the energy here, my goodness. Okay. Wow. So first we drop the Six of Swords, which is moving on to something else. We've got the King of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign or they have earth in their chart. King of Pentacles I give to Capricorn, but it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. He's in a very strong position. This is the outer self. So he's showing his strength. He's showing his stability. But Six of Swords here, moving on. This is uncertain, but there's no going back. Something has definitely ended here. Moving forward to your heart's desire. I don't know if you can see the card. They're in a boat. They got Six Swords stuck in it. The warning that I usually get with that Six of Swords is to make sure that the mental baggage that is in the boat with you isn't going to poke a hole in your vessel. It's not going to be detrimental to the movement. And like on top of that, we drop the death card again. Emphasis, unavoidable ending, but making room for the new. They could have, they could have Scorpio in their chart. They could have Scorpio energy because death is represented by Scorpio. They're ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld. So there are two aspects of death in in the tarot. Um, Hang on, let me think. They're showing me something else, and I'm just trying to tune in a little bit. It's a little bit fuzzy because I've had a headache all day. I'm recording this late at night because this is when my headache started to clear. So I figured, deal the cards and let's do this. Well, you know what? Let's keep going because I want to get some more clarity here. All I know is that person number one who could have earth energy there, and also Scorpio, because Scorpio's the transformer. Pluto energy, ruler of the underworld. Something has gone to its judgment, right? Something is changing. The good thing about death is that it's not the ending of a cycle, it's just the beginning of a new one. But they're in a very down to earth, grounded energy here. We've got this very formidable looking King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is generous. It says, oh, okay. So it says here, this is like a card of satisfaction. He's very satisfied. This king is very satisfied with where he ended up because he put a lot of hard work into it. This is also an energy of generosity. It's joy in sharing and help in a crisis. So this person, they could be this King of Pentacles. Now, remember I said person one and person two. I'm not assigning gender. Gender ain't shit. But this person is in a kingly energy. Could be a feminine. This could have been the Queen of Pentacles, where they were in a feminine energy, but it's the king. So the king, represented by Capricorn, this is a workaholic. This is somebody who their love language is that work and providing, right? And I just heard I'm going to go where my efforts are appreciated. Because a Capricorn man will work himself to the grave, because that's their love language. That's how they show they love you. They work themselves to the grave, and then they're pissed in the underworld because they can't get up and go to work. So somebody put some heavy work into something. I'm also hearing, I'm going to, oh boy, slowly, please, slowly, one at a time. Transitioning, going in the boat to your heart's desire as a king, because there's been a change here, a change of heart, maybe. Interesting. Let's go to person two, please. Who is this excitable little firecracker over here? And why are they so excited? My goodness. Okay. We've got the King of Cups on the back side. And the star. Okay, interesting. The star came out in the daily read, the morning energy read. And, oh, 10 of Cups. Bam, bam, bam. 10 of Cups. Look at that. Okay, we got the Raj. She's excited. Somebody's excited. Person two feels like the feminine, okay? Because we got the star here that's feminine energy, but we get the King of Cups that's Pisces, but that's also feminine energy. And then we got the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. This person could have Pisces in their chart or Aquarius in their chart. Capricorn, though, is also feminine energy. Masculine or feminine, whether person one is male or female. Capricorn is a feminine energy. Scorpio also is feminine. Okay, so let's look at person number two, this excitable little firecracker. We've got the star and the King of Cups on the backside. So the star is rebirth, renewal, after the Tower, a redirection, and a happy Oh, hope and healing. Okay, beautiful. Look at her. Oh, can I? Yeah, she's covered. Okay. She naked, but she's got long hair. So, and then we've got the King of Cups on the back side. His back is turned. This is more internal energy. This is somebody who is, look at that. It's safe to feel joy and be playful. They are so overjoyed by something. My goodness. And like I said, this person looks like they are looking towards the left here, towards person number one going through this transition, going through some change, moving on to their heart's desire and coming to this new shore, this new phase as a king through this transformation. Wow. Make room for the new. They're making room for something brand new, and something had to come to an end. Maybe twice, because I mean, death came out twice for this person number one. They're saying something about a cycle that had to end, something that kept coming back to haunt them. It could be something psychological. It could be some kind of other relationship that they were bound to. It could be just a financial situation that they were bound, that kept them kind of in this cycle, right? And is if this person number one was in a financial position that was lacking, it absolutely could keep them in a cycle of not having enough, just getting by, trying to plan ahead, and then something reduced them, and then not having enough, and then trying to get by, and then getting ahead, and then something reduced that could have been the cycle that had to end. And now there's finally an ending here, and they're coming out of it as a king. So something, wow. Whatever this is, for person number one, I want to emphasize that the change that they are going through, the journey that they are taking towards their heart's desire, they're coming through this change a king. Okay. Whether that's a feminine or a masculine. Person number two is just, I mean, I can feel it's like little firecracker energy here, right? Like sparkler energy, static energy. This person is just bouncing off the walls. Now, there is the King of Cups energy here. They may be a little bit cautious with their heart, but their full intention is this Ten of Cups. This is love comes home. I mean, look at that. Simplicity and bliss. So we've got person one in a boat, the boat of the Six of Swords, which literally says, forward to your heart's desire. And then we have person number two here with the Ten of Cups saying, love is coming home. Wow. Ah. I am very heavily very heavy in Libra energy, so I do have that kind of in love with love, romantic, air to me. But I've spent a long time trying to squelch that, so it's hard to plug back into this because I am so hopeful for this couple. Somebody is coming through something really difficult, but their intention is to go home, go to their heart's home. And here, person two is almost bouncing off the walls with excitement because it almost feels like they are preparing the home that this person's heart is returning to. I also want to point out person number two having the star. The star to me is redirection. It's refocusing your direction towards your heart's desire. And then, come on. We've got the star here, which represents the North Star, the star you wish on for your dreams and wishes. This is potential. This is healing. This is success. And it's like this person, I heard the beacon is lit. This person's heart, it's like I remember I was describing the fireworks energy with the RAR. I feel like this person's heart almost, go like a fireworks, like up into the air and pa into this star formation. And in the connection on the 5D, in the connection, person one saw that star up in the sky of their subconscious or their heart space or whatever, and they that's when that death energy happened, and they had to make some irrevocable change. They put all their shit in their boat and they're aiming it right for the star energy. Look at that, the boat heading towards the star. Coming in like a king on a boat, going towards this star. I did want to mention person two is in a King of Cups in the reverse. Well, I say reverse, but it's the backside. So they're kind of this is their inner self. It is the King of Cups is somebody who has a tight rein on their emotions. It's not that they don't feel. They feel very deeply. They feel very intuitively. They have almost psychic ability to connect and be empathic to other people. But the king does kind of keep that in check, only because he wants to be master of his emotions and not their servant. When you're the servant of those emotions, you can do very reckless, erratic things. But when you're master over them, they don't rule you, but you don't ignore them either. You definitely understand your emotions, you respect your emotions, you acknowledge them, you work with them, you understand that they need expression, but you don't let them rule you, because that can make you make very reckless, harmful decisions. This person who is in this preparation mode is making very careful decisions, but they're doing it joyfully. They're doing it with full expectations that they are preparing for themselves an energy that is welcoming this 10 of Cups into their life. They want to be blissful. They want to be happy. They have sent up a spiritual flare. That's what I wanted to describe it. A flare. And somebody else has seen it. Now let's go to the connection. I didn't want to use the vice versa deck for the connection proper, because the tarot deals with very 3D things, very earthly things. Okay, so I wanted to get a picture of what each person is going through in their everyday life. Okay, but for the connection, which exists on the 5D, there isn't a Pentacles arena for the connection. There's no money involved in the connection, right? There's no thought processes, no mental blockages in the connection. The connection is just energy. So I'm using the Celtic Lenormand deck for the connection, and I pre-shuffled to see how this would work with it, and I'm keeping the cards that I dropped in the pre-shuffle because it's amazing. The first card to drop out for ecstasis, the ecstasy of the connection, rapture, joy, a total envelopment of these two souls in the even if they're not physically together, the connection is alive. And when I pre-shuffled the Celtic Lenormand and asked for 3 cards for the connection's health, the first card to drop out was the heart. So I'm like, I'm definitely keeping these cards. This is love and harmony and romance. It's contentment and affection, kindness, emotion, and peace. It's emotional fulfillment. This is a sincere lover, positive, kind, and compassionate. On top of that, I had got the letter. So there is some kind of hot communication coming in. We will pull from the love quotes deck to see what kind of communication these two hearts are trying to give each other, whether physically in the physical world or in the 5D. The letter says this is correspondence. Maybe there's paperwork here, documentations, records. Um, like I said, this person one is ending something in the 3D realm. We've got the King of Pentacles, so this may be work related, it could be financial. Um, he's the last king before the emperor proper, so I heard he's getting his things in order, getting his affairs in order so that he can make this transition. We've got a letter here, paperwork, document, a record, a message, a will. Okay, he could be inheriting something that maybe he's having to put an end to that in an old cycle, and then that will free him up. There is communication here, though. We've got the heart, we've got a letter meaning communication, and then we've got the owls. Owls are also communication, but this is nighttime communication. This is under the moon. This is intuitive, right? This is deep perception. This could be dream dream meetings, or dream messages, dream downloads, dream signs and synchronicities here. This could be how they're connecting in the 5D. Maybe if they're seeing owls or they're dreaming of each other, and they're telling me I'm actually seeing I'm actually seeing them meeting in a dream and exchanging a letter. Now, I know in dreams we can't really read. We can't read words in dreams because everything is always so shifting and everything. But I feel like the 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 communication in this 5D energy, in the connection, in this dream state is going to be in symbols, but it's going to be extremely meaningful to both of them. This is sensitive messages from the higher self. I mean, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I would send out, if you resonate with this, I would send out a little bit of positive energy for person number one. With death dropping twice, this is a very serious transition. This is a very serious change. This is something coming to an end that they are going to need all of their strength for. They're going to need a little bit of compassion because a lot of their physical, mental, spiritual energy is going to be going to getting through this. Excuse me. So, I think that the other person might feel that in the connection, and that's why they're sending up a little bit of extra energy. Whew. I don't know what else to say. I mean, yes, this person's going through something, but I feel like they are consciously, even if it's in the back of their mind, they do consciously are aware of they are going through it for the connection, for this partnership. Even if they don't say it outright, even if they don't work that into whatever arrangements that they're making in this transition, in this ending something. If this has to do with paperwork and stuff, they're not working into it the idea of this other person. But I feel like a part of them, as they are going through this, is consciously saying, now I can move on. Now I can go towards this. Now I can reach out. Now I can work towards my happy 10 of cups. But I have to get through this first. Now, again, they may not be communicating that to their person or to the people around them, but it's lit. Okay? It is lit. We've got ecstasis here. We've got the star guiding them home. We've got this candle burning for this letter in the 5D. guiding them into the 5D so that they can communicate. I mean, they may appear to each other in dreams as owls or something, you know? Whew, I love it. Before I, before I ramble too much more, um, let's get the love quotes, and then they're telling me to get an oracle message too. So let's see what the oracles want to say about this. First, can we get some communication between these two, please? So yeah, my prayer goes out to person number one because, I mean, with death twice, they are definitely ending something very difficult here. But it's going to free them up to be in a better position on the other side and make a move towards their star energy here, which is person number two, lit up like a beacon, getting a hold of their emotions and preparing something for future happiness that this other person can come home to. There's a lot of homecoming kind of energy here. Heart's desire, heart space, heart song, you know? Something is definitely... Now, I don't see the tower, so I don't get that this is destruction. You know, this may be a planned. It may not be planned. Okay, there we go. There is so much I can't tell you right now. Interesting. First one we got is, I want to do boyfriend-girlfriend stuff with you. I feel like that's person two. We also have my fiddler, or be my fiddler for the burning of the past. Rome burnt in a day, but our love will not. God damn. Do I get a sense of... Okay, yeah, Pisces, Pisces Aquarius there. Okay. Give me one more, two, I don't know, however many you want. Talk to me here. Okay, well, this person is just nasty. They're naughty. They got love on... Oh my God, I'm getting Rihanna. Love on the brain. And you got me like, oh, ooh, what you want from me? And I tried to buy you pretty hard, but the price was too high. Baby, you got me like, oh, oh, oh. I told you I sing very badly. You love when I fall apart, so you can put me together. Oh, I'm not going to finish that because it's naughty. You get my point, though. Nasty. It says, I want to do things so wild with you that I don't know how to say it. Oh. 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 For a minute, I felt like that could be person one. I think it's both of them. Ooh. And you got me like, oh. Okay. I can't feel you anymore, and I'm panicking. Oh my goodness. That might be person one. I can't feel you anymore, and I'm panicking. I heard person two saying, just keep going, baby. Just look for the light. I can't deny this connection anymore. I love you. That could be person one too. Like, I get a little bit more melancholy energy from person one. I mean, they got death twice and they're very somber, grounded King of Pentacles, you know? So, I can't deny this connection anymore. I love you. Oh, that could be here in the connection because I feel like that's what's in the letter. That's what's in the message that's been wanting to come through. When I look in my heart, I see you. And when I look in your eyes, I see my heart. Yeah, they are definitely connecting. And I feel like one might be a little bit behind in recognizing the connection, but only because they're going through something right now. Me love you long time. See, there's quite a few cards coming out here that are in a very playful, loving energy. And I'm putting them by person number 2 because they have the King of Cups here in their energy. And part of the description is it's safe to be playful. So with the playful cards, it's interesting that they're falling out like that because I'm just going to place them over here. Okay, can I get one more for the connection, please? The connection, the letter and the connection. That's too many. One, please. I'm sorry I didn't fight for us. Interesting. They may know each other. I'm sorry I didn't fight for us. Let my love protect you. I feel like that's person 2. And the last one I've got here, I thought we'd build a dynasty forever couldn't break. That's a song by Mia, Mia, and it's called Dynasty. That's what I have. Oh, let's get an Ancestor Oracle message here. So I hope this is resonating. I hope the message is reaching you for your highest good. If you're vibing with my content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share my video, sorry, I stutter. In the description, you'll find my email. I am available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. Contact me. We can get something scheduled. Also, Venmo and Cash App in the description if you want to leave a donation. I appreciate any and all feedback, donation, signal boost, whatever you got. So we've got Mirror Guardian. Okay, take time to reflect. All right, so not bombastic love, but this could be very, very important advice. Okay, Mirror Guardian. It says take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. It says you are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you've surmounted, the struggles you've developed, the strengths you've developed, and the lessons you've learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval when it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. So that's what I have. What do we got coming up? Let's see. Morning energy. We've got Love with the Fairies. I'm doing a Hidden Truth reading later. And then possibly a collective read for Venus going direct in Pisces today. So that's what I have coming up. Thanks for sticking with me. And until I see you again in the next reading, good luck, lovers. Okay, bye.